And he started noodling with a guitar because he was doing a show then, and he went to sing something. I don't know. I think I sang one that I made or something. I mean, it's just like singing a cradle song for me. And I was surprised that I actually did it, that I was brave enough to come out of my shell, because I was hiding.
Right.
Hiding because I really didn't want to get hurt. You do that. You protect that thing you love the most and you cherish the most, and I didn't want that to be attacked again. And so somebody heard me then. I went to a dinner party once, and oh, Gladys, why don't you sing something with that? So, by the way, my real name is Gladys.
Yes.
I'm sure you read in the bio. And so, sure, I did again. And then it turned out one of the friends of the party had a restaurant club that she had just opened. Why don't you do an evening there and all that? So I did, and it was great. And then somebody asked me to do some sort of benefit for some school thing. And I thought real hard. I used to have a boutique at the time, and I thought, well, I don't want to borrow a microphone. I think I'm going to buy my own. And when I decided to buy my own, that was like, okay, I'm back there.
That's it. Right.
Yeah? And then I started this little group, because nobody up there was Latin American. I mean, New England is New England. It's different now, but I was yearning to hear music that I had heard all my life when I was little. And so if I can't hear it on the radio, I'm just going to have to sing it myself. So I started just from memory, the songs, and arrange them, and I would write parts for the guitarist and a bass player, and I called it Havana Midnight Jazz. And actually, that comes from Havana Midnight is medianoche, which is my favorite sandwich in the world, was the Cuban medianoche. And so that was the name of the group.
Okay.
I was successful because nobody else did that kind of music. There was some sort of a curiosity, It was whole seasons, entire summers booked, and Wheatley, and listen to the Shaker Mill Tavern. Chet Baker used to play there. The Shaker Mill. So did Cherry Vanilla. Did you ever hear of her?
Who?
Cherry Vanilla. Do you know who she was? I think she's still alive.
I'm trying to remember. Not all.
In that film of Chet Baker's life.
Oh yeah.
She was kind of. She was one of the earlier.
Right.
To be kind of punky looking.
Right.
And I split a New Year's Eve at the Shaker Mill Tavern, and she was great. I loved her. We got on really well. Completely different styles, but that was the only club that would really. Was brave enough to bring in that kind of stuff up there.
Gotcha. How did you get the name Havana?
That is another funny story. I was Gladys. I recorded on Soul Note with the name Gladys Carbo, and I had a gig coming up, and I was at a place. There are things in flyers to, in those days you handed them out or you mailed them. Now everything is online. And a friend of mine bumped into her. She says, "You know something? You're not really a Gladys." What do you mean I'm not really a Gladys? You really, when I associate what you sing with the name Gladys. And I said, well, that's one I've got, And unfortunately, in Cuba, that's a perfectly acceptable name. Actually, it comes from Wales.
Okay.
But there are a lot of Gladyses in Cuba at that time. Now, I don't know, but I had a lot of Gladyses and friends of mine. And for some reason, when I came here, the word Gladys, the name Gladys was associated with Gladys the plumber, and that sort of thing. I don't know why. It just had a different connotation. And I said, well, what is your favorite word? And immediately I said Havana, because it's a beautiful word. My second favorite is Paris.
Okay.
I love names of cities that are feminine cities. There are feminine cities